Hello folks, Rob, aka Maximum RD. I'm talking really loud because the mic sucks in this webcam. So anyways, hopefully you can hear me fine. I am responding to this because I really like the question. I like the idea of uh, asking people something that they don't like as opposed to something that they like and go on about and gush over. Every so often it's just nice to hear the other side of it. So on that note, genres that I do not like. First and foremost, uh, I know some other people have touched on this and mentioned this. I don't like RPGs, specifically RPGs with turn-based battles or a turn-based fighting system. I can't stand them. I've tried and tried, and I also want to say, as I go on here, keep in mind I am not a person to say I don't like a genre of video game that I have not tried. Believe me, I have tried over and over and over. I've played several such games. I've even progressed a little bit into some games, and I started to get some enjoyment out of the games. Maybe I like the environment or the setting, but those turn-based battles just get me every time. To me, they're just so needless, so slow, so boring, and I just end up, you know, giving it up and picking up Resident Evil or something because, again, I just not a fan of the turn-based battles. I know the origins of these type of games. You think back to the board games of Dungeons and Dragons, and you would roll the dice, wait your turn, see the results. Then the dungeon master would say what happens next, and you encounter an enemy and roll the dice and see if you hit them, and then on and on and on. But to me, once these games transferred over to either the computer or console format, now again with the capabilities of early computing platforms, I could see why they were still using that type of system. But once we had started having, even from the Commodore 64 onwards, more powerful systems that was actually capable of having sprites and collision detection, etc. I just wasn't into the turn-based type thing any longer. I thought it was a step back. We were capable of doing real-time collision detection and action. So not a fan. The other thing would be RTS games, real-time strategy. Again, not a fan of those kind of things. Managing resources and looking over your various bases or whatever the case may be, your soldiers or units, or so on and so forth. To me, like all the micromanagement of resources and things like that, and planning everything out, and then deciding what moves you're going to make, etc., to then see the result, it just bores the hell out of me. I can't. And let me be perfectly clear. I think part of the reason is I'm just not smart enough for those kind of games. I fully admit this. They just don't. They bore me, and I suck at them. So that could be another reason why I don't like those type of games. And I find people who like turn-based battles, most of them, they will probably also like RTS games. Those are thinking person's games. To me, when I just like, as I said, or I've said in the past, I just want to jump on a mushroom, blow off a zombie's head with a shotgun, uh, you know, what have you. Fight, in Street Fighter, just instant response, or instant action and instant response. That's what I enjoy. And I know there's a lot of you out there like that. So, again, to sum up, turn-based battles, real-time simulations, real-time strategy, I should say, and simulation-type games in general. Again, it just goes back to, when I play video games, I want to escape. Put me in a fantasy setting, whether I'm in whether I'm in Silent Hill or Raccoon City, or Mario's Fantasy World, or Conker's World from Conker's Bad Fur Day. Fantasy. I want to escape reality. Okay, I don't want to play a simulation. I'm not into simulations. I find them so boring. I mean, you know what? If I could, you think of a game like Sim City. If I could manage an entire city, I'd probably be doing better for myself. If I could micromanage an airport and the planes and keeping the passengers happy and all that stuff like that. If I wanted to do all that kind of thinking, I'd apply it to real life, and again, probably have a better career and be doing much better. Thank you. I wish I could. I wish I was capable of it. But to me, video games are an escape. They're fun. They're the farthest thing from real life and the real world, as they should be. I don't want to play real life in a video game. That's why I'm not so much into games, as I said, like The Sims or any type of again management game. I don't want to plan a city. I don't want to run a farm. I don't want to do any of that stuff. God, I want to escape and have fun. Okay, and to me, and don't get me wrong. Hey, to some people, running a farm or managing a city or whatever, that is their fun, and more power to you. That's great. Okay, but not for me. RTS simulations and turn-based RPG type games are all genres that I don't like. And every so often I will pick up a game from each perspective genre that I've mentioned because something's captured me about it, maybe the setting or the story or the characters. I'll try them again and just be reminded once again why I don't like those type of games. So that's it. That's all for now. My 2 cents, my opinion. Yeah, talk to you later. Thanks for watching. Go play games and have fun and escape from reality. That's what it's all about.